So,
Live?
yep. Hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
Let me tilt up so... Ooh, and I'm tilted up as far as I can. Okay, so I'm going to have to scoot back. Just talk for a second.
Well, she's not familiar on how to operate the camera.
It's not wanting to.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, twist there.
Okay.
Come up.
Okay.
Right. So anyways, basically what I'm trying to do tonight is a
basically
what? There goes the YouTube.
Sorry, getting it. All right, you're ready to go.
All right. Basically, this is kind of like a poor man's version of chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
Okay, now I'm going to drop back down so we can see. Right now in the pot, all he has is butter and water.
Yep, got the butter and water, and I like rinsing off the lid because we don't have any milk. We ran out this morning without realizing it.
Oops.
So instead of having the milk and everything, creamy chicken soup. So that would help out there. So all I'm doing is getting this put in. I haven't put anything else in yet. Like I said, the first other ingredient to go in.
And we've got the veggies and stuff and chicken are off to the side.
Yep. So that's all I'm doing. I mean, this is all just something quick and easy. Doesn't have to be perfect as long as it's a good meal. So all I'm going to do is rinse this out real quick. I don't know.
It's showing me. It's not showing anybody in here.
I don't know.
But that's fine.
Yeah, I know.
People can rewatch and talk and be good.
I did not send out a link for money.
Ah.
I got that.
Okay, if you're done with the cans, go ahead and trash them.
I'm going to be.
Yeah, and we have to kind of watch her step because y'all guys know our little princess. Hi, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Our little kitten princess. She is literally on the floor behind where we have the laptop set up. So if she decides to start out in the middle, she's going to end up tripping my Mater over.
Yep. And of course, you're going to hear her go, meow.
You might be able to hear the bell on her collar right now.
Right now, I'm just trying to get all these ingredients put in before adding everything else. The sauce mixture, the Alfredo and everything,
Comes from the pastaroni boxes that we have over there.
It's just the pastaroni.
And come this way.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Some pastaroni. Like I said, it's fettuccine Alfredo. So, I mean, it's no big deal. Just try and get this all stirred in. And yes, I know Raging's going to be going live here. Probably
Not too long.
Yeah, it won't be that much longer. Raging Cajun's going to be going live.
Yeah, right after we started, we got the 30-minute notification. So,
actually a little bit before, of course. He's going live tonight because the guy that likes to blow us horn going down the track.
Exactly, Randy. Only I don't bother with telling her to move. I step on her paws, and after me doing that about 3 times in the course of a week, she's finally learned not to get under my feet. Now, she hasn't quite learned that with Mater because she hasn't been in here when he's cooked that often.
True.
She hides in my craft room. She will literally, y'all guys go to Steel Sky Channel and look at how I'm sitting in the chairs. She's behind me in a tote box or in a wooden box that I have that has some yarn in it. and she's looking in the kitchen when Mater's cooking.
Yep. Like I said, about the only thing I substituted so far is cream of chicken soup instead of the milk. And I figured that's going to give it a little bit, like I said, a little bit creamier taste and everything. So right now it's just basically make sure I got everything all here mixed up before putting in. Because right now I got to get the
Noodles cooked.
The noodles all cooked. Got to turn the fire down. A little too warm for it. Woohoo! Yeah, I got a nice little boil going.
I'm gonna step out the back door real quick, guys. I'll be right back. So don't worry about the noises.
Yeah, since I'm over here, I can't see what's on the computer screen. I can't read any messages.
Well, so far when I left, the only commenter was Randy, and still Randy. Okay, we have baby girl in the house too. My adult cat, which y'all guys, I've had her one time on screen.
Yep. You know, right now this is nothing more than
Drained chicken.
Yeah, it's great value. You know, chicken breast. That's all I'm doing. Adding that in.
Oh, good. I'm glad that the lasagna turned out good how you wanted it.
Oh, what Randy was saying?
Yeah, he made a crock pot lasagna.
Don't tell Mark.
Well, I've done it too. I just I prefer the other.
I know. Just don't like I said. Just don't tell Mark.
Yeah. Well, last time we were talking, Randy was asking about doing no boil lasagna noodles in it, and I've done it in the crock pot and in the oven with no boil lasagna noodles. They work.
Yep.
And he's just reporting that he made it and it turned out good.
Good. You want to rinse all that out before. That's one thing I like doing is rinsing out the, you know, get cans and everything or whatever, rinsing them out. It's basically a preventive to try and keep bugs from wanting to be around as much.
Yeah. Cuts back on the possibility of roaches and also mice if you happen to live a little further out.
Right. It just depends on what kind of, you know, insects you
Lid.
might. Right.
Well, go ahead and put the lid in there.
Okay. What lid? Where's the lid?
No.
That one hadn't been rinsed off.
Sorry.
I know.
Where's the other one?
Where's that one? So we need to get rinsed.
And yes, I'm scaring the heck out of the chicken.
Yep.
Now, one thing about the cream of mushroom cream soup cans, because they are so little, and since I just washed my hands, there's about 3 tablespoons of water and soup in there.
Yeah, well, I may have already added some water to it as it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, I literally put in, like I said, about 3 tablespoons worth. It's just enough to really line the pan, the bottom of the pan. And then, since my hands are clean, I put my hand over it and
Kind of shook it.
shake it up.
Of course, yes, I did wind up washing my hands before doing all this.
Yeah, because I literally would have been doing this if we hadn't.
Yeah. And,
And that's just water, guys.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's sanitary. Yeah, try to keep things clean. I mean,
I dealt with fast food, and I'm picky as hell when it comes to working in the kitchen. My counters can be black. They can my stovetop can have stuck on grease, oil, dirt, whatever. I go in and I will clean it with a soapy rag and wipe it off and go ahead and cook.
right.
Because it was cleaned before I started cooking, even though it looks like it
Right.
hasn't been washed since the dawn of creation.
You know, and that's one thing, you know, a lot of people, oh, thank you. That's one thing a lot of people like having is like a wooden cutting board. And believe it or not, that's one of the worst things you can get. Simple fact is that when you're cutting everything, you're cutting into that wood.
And you're pushing bacteria.
You're pushing the bacteria and everything else into that wood. That wood is absorbing all that, and you never can clean that. The two best materials is going to be either a plastic
Or metal.
or glass.
Yeah.
Tempered glass, actually the best material for a cutting board. Because
Okay, guys, we're not sponsored by these guys, but you see Pyrex right here.
Yep.
Nice, pretty brand. Everybody knows it. Okay, we're not sponsored by them, but we do own it. I literally have broken a Pyrex dish.
oh yeah,
And I also know a lady, she made a casserole. Her husband had clear instructions. Put it in the oven at like 250 for half an hour to feed them and him and the 3 kids while she was at work. He turned 2 burners, put the casserole dish on top of the burners to heat it.
ooh, wrong mistake. No,
They had glass for dinner.
yeah, something like that. No, that's got to go in the oven.
Okay.
Now they do make Pyrex cook for stovetop
Yes.
also.
This one was made for the oven.
Right.
This gentleman happened to be, Mater is in 57. Okay. This guy was about 45. Because he should be about 60 now. Because this was 20 years ago.
Oh, so he was still dumb and young.
And married with 3 kids.
Was he from Muskogee?
I have no idea.
He was an Okie from Muskogee, huh?
Well, his wife was my coworker. I would leave at 11 and she would come in. It was getting so bad at home with him taking care of the kids that she was bringing them to work.
Damn.
Yeah, she would bring them to work and they would sleep, and she had pillows and blankets and they slept in the back room. Okay.
But that's it. I mean, that's something, as you can tell, quick, easy. This is almost done. Just the 2 packages of the pastaroni, the fettuccine alfredo, 2 cans of chicken meat, right? And those were, how big were those cans?
Hey, just get one out of the cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. 12 and a half ounces.
And now he's going to come over and wash his hands because,
Yeah, I know.
this is one of my freakouts, guys. I literally will know. I don't care. I mean, I want him to wash his hands and his face before he goes to bed at night.
As you can tell, yes, I am getting my hands. This is soap.
But because he's older and has been working outside off and on for years, been working in industrial jobs too, his hands are darker than his arms and face.
Yeah. But as you can tell, I mean, like I said, it's just so basically 25 ounces of canned
Chicken.
Paper towel, please.
You've got a washcloth over there under the oven mitt.
Really?
supposed to be chicken.
I asked her for paper towel, and I wanted 2 of them because these are the separate kind, and she hands me 2 of them.
Separately,
After
but they
separate.
weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah. Well, she didn't tear them correctly.
Randy, that's why I like the idea of an electric range, because unless you have a pot that is sitting directly on it, it will not start. It won't heat.
Right.
But also,
Well, that's the induction. I think
he said he had one where the element broke inside
Oh.
while the oven was on. So they couldn't turn, they had to dart and turn it off and stuff because the oven was sparkling.
Ooh.
It looked like a 4th of July sparkler.
Yeah, well, that's why I like gas.
Yeah.
But gas is, to me, I've grown up cooking with gas back in Houston. Growing up here, to me, gas is going to be the best way as far as cooking.
Yeah, I've cooked with gas and electric, but my electric was the actual elements, so that if one of them went kerplunk, kerplitz, and caught fire and all that fun stuff, once I got it cooled down and stopped, I could actually pull it out and put a new one in.
Right. Now, the only drawback to having electric
Smudge!
stove and everything is you got to have everything wired up for 220. That would mean that I would have to add electrical all run over here, which it wasn't. And there's no outlet here for 220, so can't do that.
Sorry about that. The
Yeah.
kitten is attacking the adult cat.
Yeah, so we've already got gas over here. Hey, just get a gas stove. Like I said, had it, back in Houston. We moved in here. Now, when I lived out in the country, we had, we could have had propane come in, get one of those great big old propane tanks, but it was going to be too much. And on top of that, the house was all electric.
Yeah.
So for a short time, I was using nothing but electric. The drawback to that is it makes your electric bill go higher. Whereas using, running gas, gas is so much cheaper. I mean, the hot water heater is gas, the stove is gas here, the heaters throughout the house, since I don't have central heat there, those are gas.
Yeah, and that's fun because
Because otherwise, if everything was electric here in the house,
we talk about $500-$600 a month.
well, considering the fact that when I lived in that mobile home and everything, $400 a month electric bill was about normal.
Yeah, no, we're not.
So, okay, well, this is almost done. Like I said, it doesn't, as you can tell, this really doesn't take all that long.
No, the worst part is waiting on the noodles to cook.
Right. Not only the noodles, but that takes a while because you got to wait on the water hot enough.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But it was, 6 tablespoons of butter. I put the cream of chicken soup in. I mean, I could have we do have lactose-free milk. But it's like, no, I figured let's do with the cream of chicken soup.
Wait, do me a favor.
What?
In the door of the icebox, could you get me the one that's open?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I figured that much. Her shot of coffee and everything.
Y'all guys know Mater drinks coffee. Well, about 6 years ago, I found is Califia, Califia Farms. They make a cold brew mocha coffee. That's what it looks like. Not sponsored. I just enjoy it. And they have mocha, they have regular, and they have something else.
All right, here's a good example of her cup of coffee. Okay, so here we've got, no, hang on, no.
This is my cup.
No.
My cup anyway.
Here's a good example. This is a 1 cup. So basically put maybe a 1/3 cup of coffee in here. You put it in this 2 cup. Excuse me, this is 4 cups. So basically, okay, so maybe half a cup of coffee. You put it in this, add sugar and creamer up to 4 cups.
No, sugar and milk.
Milk, creamer, up to 4 cups. That is her coffee. That's what she calls a cup of coffee. And it's all, it's mostly creamer.
It's
sugar.
flavoring.
Yeah. She likes a little bit of coffee in her creamer.
Yeah, basically it's iced coffee, but it's got chocolate flavoring and it's made with almond milk, so it's a iced mocha.
Yeah.
The frappuccinos you get from McDonald's or in the glass jars at Starbucks or glass jars from the convenience store or Walmart. Basically, it's that.
But all I did extra, like I said, it's just the passeroni, fettuccine Alfredo mixture. Like I said, instead of milk, added the creamy chicken soup, 25 ounces of canned chicken, thing of green beans, and a can of carrots. That's it. And as you can tell, this is done. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna give him a bowl. Put some in there for me.
yep. So, like I said, need to be done. I was busy up in the garage.
And somebody can't clean dishes.
I've been cleaning dishes.
No, that was your mother's from the other day when you did leftovers.
Oh,
Yeah,
I cleaned it all. One of them already, I know.
that was it. All right, guys.
Hang on.
No, it's fine.
There.
All right, there we go. That's
what it
dinner.
looks like. Yep.
All right, y'all have fun. Stay safe.
Yep.
Go raid Raging Cajun.
Go over there and raid him. So we're going to shut this down. And till next time, from Crystal and Mater,
Stay safe. Stay blessed.
and God bless.
1, 2.